Hey everybody, welcome to my top 10 games of 2010. I promised you guys this video before in one of my last videos that I was going to do a top 10. Now keep in mind this is my version of the top 10. It consists of games from 360, PS3, and the Wii. And it's only games that I physically own. It's not based off, IGN ratings or, stuff like that. It has to be games that I played because everyone's top 10 will be different. So let's get started. At number 10 is GoldenEye 007 for the Wii. This game earns being in the top 10 because everyone remembers this game from the N64. It's one of the better games, or one of the best games to play with 4 players on the Wii or in any console. It's a lot of fun. It has all the different multipliers that used to be in the old games, including, not multipliers, sorry, modifiers, stuff like paintball and melee only, golden gun, stuff like that. There's like 12 different maps that you can play on. You could finally play online, which is a big thing that the N64 obviously didn't have, so it's even better now than it was before. You can play with the game controller, classic controller, Wii controller, the zapper, all that kind of stuff. It has 8 different characters. The graphics are really good, especially for the Wii. So definitely one of the top 3 games of the Wii this year, and definitely a game that you shouldn't miss, especially if you're a fan of the old one. It's more of the same, but everything's bigger and better than it ever was, and it's still one of the better games to whip out with your friends if you like shooting games when you have 4 of your friends over. Coming in at number 9, God of War 3 for the PS3. Now, I never had God of War 2 or 1. I think I have them now, actually, but I never actually played them. I still haven't. But I got this game and I played it. I'm pretty much at the end. And the game is absolutely amazing. The graphics blow you away every time you play it. The boss battles are freaking ridiculous. No, I've never played a game with boss battles like this. The scale of them is absolutely insane. The graphics, like I said, are insane. The gameplay is just as good. Like I think I played a little bit of God of War 1 at a friend's house back in the day, so I remember what it was like. And the gameplay is just like that. It's just a lot of fun. It's really gory. It's a lot of fun. It's just a really big action game that if you were ever playing God of War 1 or 2, you should definitely be playing this game. I love it. Never even played the first 2, so imagine you who've played the first, played the first 2 and were big fans. It's more of the same, bigger, better, and it's absolutely insane with the graphics on the PS3 with this game. Definitely one of the better looking games on the PS3 so far. Coming in at number 8, NBA Jam. Now, NBA Jam, everybody played on the Super Nintendo back in the day, or one of the other consoles, or even at the arcade, and everybody had a blast with it. Everybody remembered the commentary, like he's on fire and all that stuff. Well, this game took that game, put it in HD, got the same commentator back, made all new moves. Everything looks so much better. You can finally play online. There's all these unlockable characters like Obama, Sarah Palin, and all those people like they all used to have with all the unlockables back in the day. And now it looks amazing in HD. The sound is better. Everything is just bigger and better. You can play online, like I said. So it's a lot more fun. You don't just play by yourself. It's the 4 people, either local co-op or co-op online. It's definitely a lot of fun. There's so many unlockables in the game. I haven't even unlocked them all yet. But if you are a fan of NBA Jam from back then, there's no reason why you're not going to like this game. There's the shove technique. There's the crazy dunks and crazy shots and like being on fire, all that kind of stuff is all in this game, and really impressed with it. This doesn't matter if you get it for PS3, Xbox, Wii. It doesn't really matter. They're all just as good on any system, minus the Wii. It doesn't have online. The graphics aren't as good, but no matter what, if you only have a Wii, you should still be getting the game because the game's great. And I actually have a copy of the Wii one anyway because it came out first and I didn't want to wait. So definitely a really great game. Now number 7 is a game called Heavy Rain on the PS3. I'm sure everybody has already heard of this game. It was a really unexpected game that my friend told me about that I wasn't even planning on getting, didn't even know about. And when I played it, it's an amazing, I don't know if you can, I guess it's called a game, but I mean, it's more of a story, the story that drives you in. Like the story is about a serial killer. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just a serial killer. He's having family issues, and you're trying to figure out what happened and who the serial killer is and stuff like that. So the story really draws you in with the family, the children, and all that stuff is all I'm going to say. The gameplay revolves around you grabbing a controller, and pressing the X button or shaking it or doing certain things to when you fight somebody, holding X, holding O, stuff like that, exploring around. So it's a very different type of game, but the story is absolutely crazy. And the best thing about it is you choose what's going to happen. So if a guy says should you pull the trigger or should you not, it's up to you to make the decision, and everything reflects on the game. So not every game that you play will ever be the same twice. And the endings for everybody will always be the same, will always be different, because of those actions that you're taking. So the replay value is really high up there anyway. So I'm really close to the ending, about an hour left, so the game is absolutely amazing. Anybody who has a PS3, you should definitely own this or rent it or play it. Somehow you need to get a copy and play this game. Coming in at number 6 is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. The reason this earns my top 10 is because, one, I never played the first or the second one, so I didn't know what to expect coming into this game. I didn't have anything to judge it on. So judging this game on what it is without judging the other ones, it's an amazing game. The graphics are amazing. It's got a lot of missions, kind of like GTA style, where you can just ignore it, go around the town and mess with people, kill people, whatever, or you can do the main story missions. So there's a lot of side quests, doing things for people. The environment's crazy. There's a lot to do. All that kind of stuff that makes this game great that I'm sure the first and the second one had, but now just bigger, the city's bigger, everything's bigger, the graphics are better. But the reason I put this over the edge and put it in is because of the really new experience as far as the multiplayer. Played a lot of the multiplayer consists of you going, and instead of just going around killing people, what you do is you're supposed to hide because, okay, you're given a target. You're looking for that target by sneaking around, not making it obvious that you're looking for him. You're trying to blend in with the crowd, with the NPCs that are walking around. But at the same time, someone has obviously looking for you. So not only are you looking for someone else is looking for you. So it keeps the tension building because you don't know if someone next to you is an NPC or not. You have to really pay close attention to how they're moving and stuff. Obviously, if they're on top of a building, you know what, that's somebody who's a real person. So it's really different multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. Hiding into different things, jumping on all the buildings, going crazy. I can't say enough about it. You need to all try this game. Even if it's just for the multiplayer, it's worth it alone. So definitely check it out.